Hey, Tony Gaskins here, popping in. Now, I want to do a video today. Now, I'm feeling all right today and motivated, invigorated, inspired. Spent some time with my wife this morning and just hanging out. That always motivate me on my work days. Today, Wednesday. Now, for the most part, I shoot my videos live, meaning it's day of. This Wednesday, this video will go up today, Wednesday. The other thing I want you to understand is this is never easy for me. It's never easy for me because every time I do a video, I'm breaking the man code. I'm decoding the matrix. And the other reason why it's not easy is because I got guy friends, I got male friends who they're not all the way what I'm talking about. Like a lot of guys still on their journey, it took a long time for me to get where I am mentally and emotionally as a man. And I'm still growing, and so you can imagine if I'm still growing and I'm here doing this every day, giving away the game, for one, that holds me accountable, but two, it steps on the toes of just about every man I know. And so that make men, your homeboys you grew up with, guys you met, don't want to talk to you because you giving away the game and because you making them look bad. Because they wife or their girlfriend may know of your message and they may want you to be on their side, but I got to shoot it straight. I got to go right down the middle with it, and that offend a lot of guys. So a lot of guys don't really want to be around me because I disrupt their spirit because they're not walking right. They ain't living right. And these guys that I know, guys that I kind of know, guys that I'm okay with, and so for me that make it real lonely, as a man. I probably got one, real homeboy, and I step on his toes. And so, I want you to understand that what I'm doing here when I be giving away this game. But for me, I got to answer to God. I got to answer to God, and God said, what did you do to help the human relations, to help relationships, to help hold men who done what you have done, to help hold them accountable? What did you do? So I got to be here. And so, because this between me and God, this ain't about me, trying to just help women. This ain't about me trying to just help men. This about me pleasing my Lord and Savior. So now on this video, understand this right here. You have to be careful when you take a man back. And it's a lot of nuances to this stuff. And what you have to realize is I'm not talking from PowerPoints or a whiteboard with a bullet point list. So I may leave a nuance or a caveat out when I'm talking. So you kind of have to infer, read between the lines, and kind of, know like, okay, if he hit on this, then yeah, he probably forgot to say this, but it's in line with what he was talking about. So understand this. And the first thing is that you have to realize is that a man knows what he wants. And what I mean by that is even if he doesn't have a list formally, even if a man hasn't written it down, a man knows the woman he wants when he meets her. So when a man sit down, this man could not even have thought about getting married. Marriage might not even be on his radar. But if he sits down and he talks to his wife, he will know it. And a lot of times what happens is men don't like being alone. Men struggle being alone. And so it's not an easy thing. Y'all got to forgive my behavior. Got in my eye. It's not an easy thing for men to be alone. Let me take a commercial break. Commercial. All right. I think my eye was hurting me. It's not easy for men to be alone. Men struggle with that. And so, and yes, my hands clean. Tony, your hands clean? Yes, my hands clean. And so men struggle just fending for ourselves, being there for ourselves, like enjoying cooking for ourselves, doing our own laundry, enjoying our own company. What so many women have to do and get comfortable doing, that terrifies 9 out of 10 men. So a man always looking for a companion. A man always looking. I never meet 100% single men. Meaning he is not entertaining women. He's not sleeping with women. He just single, working on him and his relationship with God, his business, his grind. I never meet those men. A man say I'm single, but he talking to somebody. It's a woman that's got his attention. And it may literally, a man may be single 100% for 2 weeks, a month. On average. Yes, they out there, but they 1 in 1,000. So we're not talking about that. Okay, 10. All right, congratulations. Here go a cookie. 10 out of 1,000. All right, we ain't talking about that. It definitely ain't 100 out of 1,000. Because y'all can't go around here and can't no one person tell me they know 100 men that are 100% single. Can't nobody tell me they know 10 men that's 100% single. Meaning not entertaining a woman, ain't on the phone with no woman, sleeping with no woman, nothing. Ain't watching no nasty movies, but just them, they purpose in God. You don't know it. You don't know it. So typically when a woman meet a man, it's either because he is looking for a companion, for convenience, or he's looking for his wife. And regardless of which space he's in, when he meets his wife, he knows she is a wife. He knows she's wife material. He knows she's wife ready, and he knows if he can marry her. He will know this within the first 3 months. And honestly, within the first month. Honestly, within the first 6, 7, 10 hours of conversation. 10 hours of conversation, he knows if he can marry you or not. Point blank, period. So that is why you have to be careful when you take a man back. So you got to get into this right here. Why are you considering taking him back? Why do you even have to take him back? What was the reason? So if you had to leave a man, if he did whatever he did and you had to leave him, if you're going to take a man back, that is the safest bet when you taking him back because you left him. But caveats and nuances, why did you leave him? If you left him because you did not want him, he's not on your level, he's not your type, then you should never take him back. Because if you look down on him and he's not your type, he knows that he's not your type. And if you entertain him after you left him to go back to leather black jacket man that you really want to hop on his pole, if you left him to go back to an ex or to go back to the cool or to go to a cool dude, and then that person right there dogged you out, and then you come back and shoot this man a text, or he texts you, but he know you think he's unattractive, or you think he's lame, or you think he's out of shape, or you think he's too this or too that, too short, too dark, too light, too tall, too skinny, too muscular, too whatever. He knows if you think that, because he know what your type is, because he done seen enough couples to know what type goes with what type. He done seen relationships that are pure and genuine to see, is this type match this type? He knows. So when you take Lil Ugly back, and I'm not saying he ugly because he a child of God, I'm saying this how you see him as Lil Ugly, as looks challenged. That is a mistake. That is a mistake. He finna dog you out. Okay? So if you leave him, if you leave him because you do not feel he is up to par, he's not on your level, keep going with your life. Go on about your business. Go on about your business. You hear me? Now, if you had to leave him because of something he did to you, it's caveats and nuances in here too. If he did something that is small, inconsequential, it is minute, it is not going to shift the direction of the hurricane, it is It's just something that's a pet peeve that you don't like. But in the grand scheme of things, it's not really a true deal breaker. It's something that's just super annoying and you don't like it. Leaving the toilet seat up. Chewing with his mouth open. Passing gas in the bed. Snoring. Digging his boogers in the car and flicking it out the window. Just stuff that it kind of irk your nerves. It annoy you. It's kind of a pet peeve. Calling you babe or boo, and it's only been 2 months. Just little stuff like that. When you have to pull back for that, like you like, hey, we need to take a break. We just need some time apart. I don't think this is working. I don't think it's gonna work because I keep telling you, like, listen, please stop passing gas when you sitting on my couch because this is cloth and you keep passing gas. When you gone, I come back to sit down, and when I sit down, it's just like the green cloud on the cartoon come up, and I'm smelling gas, and that's just disgusting. I'm trying to help you understand this. Like, we just met. It's only been a month, and you keep passing gas, and you think it's cute, and you laugh about it. But I spent hard-earned money. I'm still paying bad cop back for this rent the own couch that I got to pay every week, and they calling me when I'm late, threatening to come take the couch back, and you keep passing gas in it. Something like that right there, stuff like that get on your nerves. First 30 days, you ready to go because he on your nerves. I totally get that. But listen, with something like that, you could take him back because you had to get distance for him to learn a lesson. For him to realize this is not cute, this is not funny, this is not acceptable. This is disgusting. This is gross. This is childish. This is mannish. Grown boyish. And this ain't gonna fly. You got to fix this. I done told you 3 times. I'm not gonna keep dealing with this. Sometimes you just get a little break. You get a little distance for that. And it sends him a message. He wakes up. He learns. Now listen. If he made you leave him because of something intense, okay? Cheating or abuse. And when I say abuse, I mean it could be verbal abuse, it could be emotional abuse, it could be physical abuse. If he made you leave him for something like that, or cheating, now that's when you get into the space of, okay, yeah, you had to leave him, but what did he do that made you leave him? Now that's when it get really nuanced right there. That's when it's really dangerous right there to bring him back into your life. And so it's a best bet to just keep going with your life unless you truly abuse. When it come down to the abuse, keep on going. Emotional, verbal, or keep going with your life. Keep on going with your life. Even with cheating, when you find a man, when you catch a man cheating, it's most likely when you catch him cheating, it's 10 times that you did not catch. So honestly, truthfully, you should keep going with your life. That should be, boom, up, I'm gone. Because see, the thing about it is, before it gets abusive, and before he cheats, it was little stuff that you had already checked him on. Raising his voice at you, or not keeping his word. When he said he gonna call, he didn't call. When he said y'all going on a date Friday, y'all didn't go on a date Friday. It was little stuff that had already happened that you kind of mentioned him, like, look, what's going on with this right here? Like, what's up with this? That's not cool. And so by the time it becomes a illness or he cheats, by that time it's like, look, bro, you done already had 1 chance, 2 chance, and then boom, 3rd chance. This what you doing? Okay, I'm up out of here. Now see, here's the thing. I don't condone playing the fool. Listen to what I'm telling you. I do not condone playing the fool. But at the same time, I'm a real person and I know real life happens, and I know it's countless women who have been cheated on and they have taken that man back. And they do that and they get mad about that when I say, look, you should leave. And because they have children together, they may have one, they may have two, they may have a life together, they may have a home together, they may have a business together. So yes, when it get heavy like that, it's easy for, a woman who ain't got a pot to pee in or a window to throw it out of to say, oh, you need to just leave. You should never, ever in a million years stay. It's always easy to say when it's not us. It's easy for me sitting over here 100% happy marriage, absolutely in love with my wife, 100% faithful, doing amazing, hate to rub that in, doing absolutely amazing. It's easy for me to sit over here and say, hey, you need to leave. You need to leave because I'm not going to pay your bills. So it's like, yeah, Tony, you telling me I need to leave, but you're going to help me take care of these children? You're going to help me pay for their private school? You're going to help me pay their car note? You're going to help me? No, absolutely not. I'm not. Absolutely not. I cannot do that. I don't have it for you, and I apologize about that. I'm pretty sure there's a foundation out there that could help you. But that's what you might need to do. Get on Google and see if it's a foundation that help women who are starting their life over, leaving a relationship and starting over. It's foundations out there. Lord willing, I could start that foundation. If you in Florida and you have been executive director of a nonprofit and you want to run my nonprofit, I can put the word out and help raise the funds, but I just need somebody to, now you ain't gonna have access for the fund. Now you can look in there, but you ain't gonna be able to send transfers. That's gonna have to be on me because you're not finna have me on American Greed, but you stealing money. But you want to run a nonprofit, you got your life together, you got your life in order. Now listen, don't bring your pea pot. Tony, I just had this pot just cause I got to go, but I would love to run that foundation. Now I still ain't found no window to throw the pea out of, but at least I got a pea pot. No, come on, get your life together. Get your life together first now. Come on now. Got to get your life together, take your little class, take your little certification, then reach out to me. Tony, I'd love to be, one of the directors for the foundation to help, manage the website and run the Instagram page and help plan our giveaways and our stuff like that. All right, go and reach on out to me. jobs@tonygaskins.com. Jobs. Not Job, like in the Bible, jobs. jobs@tonygaskins.com. Send your resume now. Do not come in here without no resume now. You got to at least be done something for yourself. All right, moving on. Now see, listen. You need to leave. You need to leave and start over. And this is why I'm going to help you understand this. The reason why I say you need to leave is because a man knows very well what he's doing. A man knows what he's doing. He's taking a chance and he's taking that risk because he's willing to leave. He's willing to lose you. He's willing to lose you, and that's why he take the risk. Why do you gamble? Because you're willing to lose that money. I don't gamble. But why you gamble? Because you're willing to lose that money. When you go play that lotto, you're not finna hit. But you finna flush that money down the toilet. When you go to casino, you're not finna hit, but you finna flush that money down the toilet. Now you think you might be a, eternal optimist, and you just got all the hope in the world. You think you finna pull that latch and you finna hit because your auntie hit, and your cousin hit. I remember working in a group home. I went to the casino. I took my clients in there, and the man, he hit for $700. Well, I just went and putting all kind of $20 bills in there. I said, I'm just do 20. Next thing I had spent $100 and I ain't hit nothing. And so listen, as a man, when you cheat on a woman, you taking a risk and you risking losing her. So as men, when we cheat, we deserve to lose the woman. Especially when we continue to do this, because I believe in grace and mercy. I believe that you've told a lie and you didn't get in trouble by man. God knew you told that lie. I believe you maybe have stolen. You maybe have cheated on your taxes. You maybe have cheated on the time clock and had your friend clock you in, but you didn't get to work till 30 minutes or an hour later. I believe you have cheated, or you have stolen, or you have lied, but you have not done jail time for that. I believe that God will grant us grace and mercy. But now you keep having your friend clock in for you every day. One day, when you walking in the building, your boss gonna be standing at the door. Oh, hi. Are you just getting here? I just saw you park. Oh no, I had to run to my car really quick and get. Oh no, I just watched you park. So you're just getting here. Oh, okay. Okay. Go back to the office and look. Saw that you came in 9:30, but saw you were clocked in at 9. Now the Lord let you get away with it 2-3 times. But because you keep hollering holy, holy, and you keep wanting to come on the comments, posting scripture and preaching to everybody, but you cheating and stealing and lying in your own life, the Lord finna let you get exposed. You see what I'm saying? That's the same thing happening in relationships. We make mistakes. Every human make mistakes, but we don't get caught for everything we do until we get complacent and we get reckless with it because we taking the grace for granted. God say every man will fall short of the glory of God. That means every person will sin. That means everybody gonna sin, and that's why Jesus said, "He who is without sin cast the first stone," because we can't judge somebody else just because they sin differently. Because see, everybody gonna sin. So this is the thing. When you catch a man doing something, it is a very, very good chance, 99 out of 100% chance, that he already been doing that and getting away with it and then got sloppy. And that's how you caught him. I could probably put me on a good mask and go up, hit the bank real quick, get all the front of teller and out of there, free. Boom, I'm good. Now guess what? If I want to go right back to there, or if I want to go up the street to the next one, now they ready because it done hit the paper, and so now they ready. Now they got a plainclothes police officer that sit in the office. Now they paying him $10 an hour, or the police paying him, and that's just his station right there at the bank, and he gonna sit there for the next 365 days because they know if somebody gonna come back, they're gonna come back again within 365 days. They got the data, and so you go in there again, thinking you finna get some rent money again, before you get to the door. Hands up, freeze. That's what happened. It's like a man, he'll do a little cheating, a little emotional cheating, and then now, boom, you catch a message. You see a message on Instagram in the DM, and you like, oh, okay. I ain't gonna blow up the spot right now. Just keep an eye on him. He think you don't know. He think you are none the wiser. So he keep doing it. Now he set up an in-person meeting. He don't know you watching all the messages. Now they got the meeting set. It's at 123 Main Street. He don't know that you reading his messages. It's at 7 o'clock. He tell you he going to the gym. You say, all right. Okay, cool. Hey, cool. All right, I'll see you when you get back. He going up there. He headed to 123 Main Street. You hop in your car or on your bicycle, and you going right on up there. He meet up with the young lady, and here you come walking up like the man on the hidden camera on Cheetahs. Oh yes, with the mic in the face. Oh yes. So how do you feel being a cheater? What made you cheat? And now you done set the scene off. You done set it off, and he like, whoa, what in the world just happened? How did this happen? He got sloppy. He got complacent. That's what happened. See, so that's why I say when a man become a or when he starts to cheat, you need to leave. You need to be gone. Now, for all of y'all, listen to me now. Listen to me. This is your life. I'm just a talking head on Instagram. I mean, on YouTube. This is your life. So if you decide to go back, you're doing that at your own risk. You may lose it all. You may lose your life. You may lose your sanity. You may lose your purity, meaning you catch a disease. You may lose it all. It's a good chance. It's a 50-50 chance. It's a 50-50 chance you're going to lose it all. All of something. Either all of your self-esteem, all of your sanity, all of your peace, all of your happiness, or all of your health, or all of your life. it's a 50-50 chance you're going to lose it all. When you take a abused man back or a cheating man back, understand that. I'm putting that out there. That's a disclaimer. You want to gamble, you want to play the fool, you want to do it. Hey, listen to me now. What's going to come? Now, see, the next side of this is, I said if you leave him, you left him because you don't want him, because he's not on your level, or you left him because something he did. That's two different types of leaving. You left him because he look ugly, or he looks challenged, or you left him because he's a cheater or a liar, or you left him because of something that's get on your nerve, that's a pet peeve, passing gas on your good couch. So now on the other side of this, when you have to take a man back, when you think about taking a man back, is when he left you. When he left you. A man tried to argue with me, talking about, Tony, you said a man could have emotions and not show it. But then you said if a man leave, you never take him back. A man not going to have the emotion of love and not show it. A man not going to, he may not say it, but he going to show it, because love can't be hid. Love can't be hid. A caterpillar will show you love. When you walk outside, it'll crawl right on up to your shoe and crawl right on up your shoe. Hang out right on your laces. If a caterpillar could show love, a man could show love. If a man feels love for you and he's not showing you love, you don't feel the love from him that he claims to feel, then he doesn't deserve to be with you. He's not a man. That's a part of being a man. Being able to own up to your feelings and express your feelings to the person who is sacrificing their life for you. They're giving you their heart, they're giving you their energy, they're giving you their effort, they're giving you their time. The least you can do as a man is show that woman that you love her. If you cannot show her that you love her, I ain't talking about with lip service. I'm talking about show her that you love her, that she feels love, that you don't deserve her. You don't deserve her. Shut up and let her go, so that a real man who is fit for her can love her. Now, this the other thing. So, and one thing about a man, and every man know this, a man is not going to leave a woman that he loves. He's not going to leave a woman that he loves. So if a man leaves you, you should never take him back unless you're willing to be up the creek and left without a paddle 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 3 years from now, 2 years from now. Because when a man leave you, that means he don't want you. So when he come back, that means he just holding on to you until he ready to leave again. Or until he gets you in the place where you are so crippled and dependent on him that you don't have the self-esteem or the ability to leave. So now he can cheat and you feel hopeless and helpless because y'all have multiple children together and you have not worked in years. So you feel trapped. You feel like it's no possible way you can leave, because your kids will have to live in the ghetto and eat out of a can of beans that have them having gas at night and at school tomorrow with dirty clothes on because you cannot afford a washer and dryer, and your lights and water get cut off. So your children are getting dressed in the dark, and your 4-year-old have his right shoe on the left foot, and you did not catch it because you was up crying through the night. See, you start to have that kind of vision, even though it's not going to be that bad. Well, sometimes it is that bad, but even though it may not be that bad, and you might not have to go through all that, you will have that kind of vision, and it will scare you to death, because you will say, this is not about me anymore. This is about my kids being comfortable. And because, yes, he's a cheater. Yes, he's an absolute dog, but he pays for their school. He pays for their clothes. He pays for their sports. I have to suck it up because this is my fault, because I chose this no good, sorry, idiot man, And now I have to stay so that I could be in the life of my children, because if I leave, he may win custody. I may not get to see my kids. Or he may let me have the kids, but he won't give us a dime. And I don't have the earning potential to give my children the life they have right now. I don't earn enough money. And I've seen women say that in the comments. I've seen women tell me that out their own mouth. So listen, if your life is not on the line, meaning, he's not physically, or you not suicidal because of what he's saying and how he's treating you, and that's your argument, hey, to each their own. I'm not going to put you out in the streets, living out the streets, eating out the trash can for my ego, just to have a power trip and be able to pat myself on the back and say, I told her to leave and she left. And I'm just a YouTuber talking. And she listened to me and she left. And now she living in the streets, eating out the trash can with a kid. I'm not going to do that. Now, if your life on the line, meaning you feeling like taking your life, or he may take your life, you got to leave. You got to leave. It's foundations out there for that now. It's foundations out there for that. And if you can't Google and find one, then if you hearing this message, that means you either got data or you got internet. So that means you could get to Google. And that means you could Google and you're going to find a foundation. You're going to find a foundation. And see, you got to go to a foundation, because they set up to raise money and to lose money. Because see, the way our world works, this is the way our world works. And this is sad. It's sad that it's hard for people like me to help, because I done seen my own family do it to me. My own family done did it to me. Come boo-hoo crying. He's abusive. I need to leave. I want to start my life over. He's abusive. He's not treating me right. And I just need to take care of my kid. And I want to take care of my kid. And then I pay first and last month's rent for a new apartment, which cost me $1,500 to $3,000. And then I pay $500 for a moving truck to come and move all the stuff. And then 2 weeks later, the man living in the new apartment. And that done happened to me more than one time. So when people write me, listen, you got to go to God now. You got to go to God now, because I ain't got it to lose. Now, if it's a little $GoFundMe and I could give $25, $50, okay, I got that now. I don't got $3,000 to lose. But now, if I'm a foundation or organization and I'm raising money from millionaires, I'll help you out that foundation, because that's what the foundation is there for. That's not taking food out my kid's mouth and out my table. You see what I'm saying? So I can only do so much out my personal pocket without, me coming after you. Now I got to come after you now, because now I done took food off my kid's table. Now you got to worry about your boyfriend and me. You see what I'm saying? So don't write me now. Google and this foundation that'll help you if you feel like you got no other choice and you can't earn no money, but you need to leave because your life on the line. Google and find that foundation and go ahead and get on up out of there. Now, if your life not on the line and you just say, look, and you say this, you say, okay, for one, if I leave him, I'm not dating nobody anyways. I don't have the energy for a relationship. So it'll just be me and my kids struggling. He not doing anything to me. He not putting hands on me. We sleep in separate rooms. We not sleeping together, so I'm not at risk to catch an STD. But my kids are taken care of. They comfortable. They fine. We got this place to live. I'm going to just see him like a roommate until they are grown, till they all hit 18, and then I'm up out of here. If that's your plan, God bless you. To each their own. We don't get the right. And I know it be people in the comments, oh, you should never condone someone staying with a man who is abusive. I didn't say stay with a man who abused. Listen to the video. Listen to the video. I said if he's not doing anything to you, he ain't putting hands on you, your life not in danger from him, your life not in danger from yourself, feeling suicidal from emotional abuse, which a lot of y'all talk about the emotional and the verbal, make you feel suicidal. So if you don't feel that bad, but you just realize he's a dog, he's all the way mentally gone, he in another relationship, but you have children and they taken care of, and you got a exit strategy saying when they get 18 and they in college on their scholarship or it's paid for, or they done with college, so that he pay for all their college, because if I leave, he gonna stop paying for their college, then I'm leaving. And I will be 40 years old or 48 or 50, and then I'll live the other 50 years of my life, 60, 70 years of my life without him. If that's your exit strategy, that's a personal choice. What I'm saying is, if you're in imminent danger, you got to go. You got to go. You got to go. You got to do what you got to do. It's foundation. Somebody, God gonna send you an angel if he got to. You got to go. All right. And so now understand this right here. And we do need to get that foundation up and running. So I'm gonna need a board now. I'm gonna need a board. I'm gonna need people. I'm gonna need different people in different chapters. Cause I'm gonna need somebody in who got the Northeast. I need somebody in the Southeast. I need somebody in the Midwest. I don't even know what the Midwest is. I need somebody in the far out west. I need somebody in the Southwest. I need somebody in the Southeast. I already said that. Whatever Texas is. What is Texas? That's the middle of, what's that? The Central America? Central South America? I need different chapters. Now listen, you got to have your life together now. Meaning, we ain't starting a foundation just to be helping you or all the fundraising. All of it going to you. So you got to be in some kind of position. Now, yeah, we'll help you out a little bit now. We'll help you out, but still. But yeah, we got to have this national foundation now. Go ahead and email me at jobs@tonygaskins.com. I'm going to put you to work. We'll figure something out. And so, understand this. When you see that he left you, and so all that what I was talking about right there, I was talking about when a man leaves you. He say he need a break. And then he comes back and he's great, he's amazing until he get you trapped with all them kids or without a job, or you done gave up everything, moved away from your family, and now you feel trapped. Then he go back to cheating because you feel stuck. That's what happened when you take a man back who left you because he didn't feel you were his wife. He didn't feel you were the one. Now, the other reason a man leaves you and then comes back is because he left you because he want to be with you for the rest of his life, because you put up with his mess and you know him and you truly love him, and he knows you love him with all your heart, even though he doesn't love you with all his heart. So he want to be with you, but he know you also not just such a duck that you're going to let him cheat on you blatantly and not do anything about it. So he leaves you, he break up with you so that he can go and cheat in peace. So he can knock off all the women that he been lusting after, that he been thinking about. And then after he done sold his wild oats and he done got that out of his system, now he comes back. But when he comes back, he know he got to step it up a notch. So if y'all were just dating, he know he got to get engaged to you. If y'all were engaged, he know he got to marry you. If y'all were already married, he know he got to buy you a car or get you a new house or get you a new ring, do a new wedding reception, write some new vows. When he leaves you and then he comes back, he's going to step it up a notch. But the truth still remains, he does not truly want you. He does not truly you 100% his wife. He don't truly believe that 100%. He might be 90%. He might be 80%. He might be 70%. Typically, he between 40 and 70% when he leave you and then he come back. Typically, he between 40 and 70% sure that you could be his wife. And this is the thing. There's a difference between you could be his wife and him absolutely wanting you to be his wife. Because see, almost any woman could be any man's wife. Every woman has the potential to be a wife because a woman is created for love. You could pluck a strip off the pole and she could be an amazing wife. You could pluck a prostitute off the street corner and she could be an amazing wife. This true. This really has happened. This really has happened. Y'all saw but see, look. Now them women they got that savage in, so they will feed you to the tigers. Like what Carol Baskin did. I live in town where Carol was at. So when Carol talking about she walking down Nebraska and she met that man, he pull up beside her. Nebraska is the prostitute lane. That's the prostitute lane. Don't no woman walk down, especially a white woman. If a white woman walking down Nebraska, she a prostitute. So that's what Carol Baskin was. Got picked up, got her a man with money. This millionaire went fishing, and then later she fed him to them tigers. You hear me? So now, what that is? Reaping what you sowed. What that is? When a man thinking with his little head, and he choose the wrong kind of woman who done been turned over to the savages. And then she said, okay, you come, oh, you finna be my lunch meat. And you gonna pay the price for every man that has hurt me. So that's, men pay that price. A lot of times as y'all women, y'all get mad, y'all get upset, and you say to yourself, well, why is strippers getting husbands? Why is prostitutes getting husbands? Why is video vixen getting husbands? Why is loose booty women with their booty out online getting a boyfriend? Look, that man got plans for her. He got plans for her. He not getting her to treat her like no queen. He ain't getting her to treat her like no queen, and she might not be getting him to treat him like no king. She might be getting him to chew him up and spit him out. Everybody pay a price in that when you choosing from the wrong place in your heart. Whoever choosing from the wrong place in their heart is gonna be a price to pay. And so understand that. Don't worry about that. But listen to me. Never, ever, ever take a man back when he left you. Because if he left you, he don't want you. So a man try to say, well, what if he left her so she could grow? See, a man's heart is not like a woman's heart. So a man is not finna give second and third chances. So a woman will leave a man because he need to grow and then give the man another chance. My wife did that with me. Men do not leave women so they could grow and then give them another chance. Yes, you've seen it happen. But the reason why it happened is because that man has a soul tie. And by leaving her, by putting her down and saying, you're not on my level, and leaving her and then taking her back again, he just got him a slave that's going to be working for his love and working for his approval. So now he gets to take out his insecurity and his anger on her, and he get to talk to her like a dog because she is so afraid that he's going to leave her again. And so he makes her feel inadequate. And so she starts to work for his love. See, women on average do not do the same thing unless she's been turned over to the savages, because women are created for love. So when a woman leaves a man under the impression that there are not that many good men. So sometimes you have to develop and work on the man that you have if he has potential. And sometimes for him to get the point and realize he needs to grow and change, you have to leave him. Women understand that. Women are not the same. You don't have to train a woman. A woman is created for love. She created to be a wife. God made Eve to be a helpmeet to Adam. She was created for the sole purpose. Yes, she can be a CEO of a Fortune 500. Yes, she can be the president of the United States. But one thing that is innate for a woman is love. She can be a mother. She can be a wife in her sleep. So men know that. So when a man leaves a woman who is a grown girl, he don't want her. But when he comes back, he coming back because the woman he wants does not want him. Because he got standards for you, but he not on the standard of a grown woman. But he got standards for a grown girl to get up to. But then he want to be still toxic So when he go try to get a grown woman to see if she gonna stoop to his level and let him be toxic, the grown woman give him her butt to kiss. Then he like, and after kissing her butt, then he gets left, and now he come back to the woman who quote unquote needs to grow, need to stop being so loud or so ignorant or so whatever she is, ghetto, immature, whatever she is that he say she need to stop being. He come back to see, all right, do you want to do right now? But now when she say, yes, I'm gonna do right, yes, daddy, I'm gonna do right. What you need me to do? You need me to cook, you need me to clean, you need me to talk to you like a king, you need me to stop cursing at you, you need me to. And so she doing all that right, but now he looked down on her. He looking down on her because let me tell you something. A real man is not going to even deal with a grown girl who don't want to grow, just like a real woman is not going to deal with a grown boy who don't want to grow. So now if this woman just is unlearned in a relationship and this man have to take a break from her, then that's no different than a grown woman who see this man who got a lot of potential but just unlearned, and so she got to take a break. That's totally different than having somebody that's a grown boy or a grown girl who don't want to change, don't know how to change, don't care to change, that you coming back to. So when a man comes back to a woman that he left because he says she need to grow, he coming back to her because he still need to grow too. And that's what happened with a lot of humans. And now sometimes in that situation, if a woman need to grow and the man need to grow, but he the one decide to walk away and leave, and then he come back, if his heart is in the right place and her heart is in the right place, they can grow together. You see how many caveats and nuances in this? But understand this right here. If you a woman and you say, Tony, I was at fault. I ran him away because I cursed him out. I would curse him out when I got mad. I ran him away because I would talk to my ex-boyfriend. I ran him away because I would emasculate him in person, in public, in front of other people. I ran him away. Now I feel bad about it. Now I asked him, can we start over? And he said, yes, we will give it a try. Okay. So, do you realize what you did wrong? If you ran him off. Okay, you realize what you did wrong. All right, when he come back, let me ask you something. How is he treating you? Is he talking down to you? Is he being rude with you? Is he being distant? Is he being controlling? Is he being mood swingy? Is he cursing you out? Is he disrespecting you? See, if that's what's happening, that means he is a grown boy, but he could not deal with a taste of his own medicine. So you tolerating his grown boy behavior, but he's unwilling to tolerate your grown girl behavior. So he wants you to grow and become a quote unquote mature woman, but he's still an immature man. You don't need to take him back. You need to realize this and say, oh, you know what? I made a mistake. We're not really a fit for each other. I'm going to go on about my business. Now you leave. He left you the first time. Now he come back and he immature. You leave him the second time. Now see, understand? And you got to do it immediately. You can't be with him 2-3 years and then decide you're going to leave. Nope, because now he a grown boy. You done wound him up like a jack in the box. Now he going to explode on you. You don't know what's going to happen. So you need to leave immediately. You got about 30 to 90 days to make a decision. If you take a man back who left you, when he come back, you got 30 to 90 days to see if y'all can grow together as king and queen, or if y'all just not a fit because y'all too immature for each other, or y'all just not compatible for each other. Now, understand this right here. If you the woman and you ran him off because of your pain and your issues, and he was a good man, and you ask him, can we start over? And he says yes, and he comes back, and he is kind, he is nice, and he is a good man, just like he was when you ran him off the first time. Now y'all can grow together if you have decided you're going to grow. Now y'all can grow together. That is an exception to the rule. If you ran him off and he come back and he kind and he nice and he's a great guy, but then he takes a stupid pill, meaning, okay, his pill, swallowed it, but the pill said stupid on it. So he took a stupid pill, and now he started to act crazy. 3 months in, 6 months in, you got to go. Got to go, because he came back out of resentment to make you pay for what you did to him the first time y'all was together. He came back for revenge. And see, this is the mistake that women make. You run a man off with your brokenness, then you ask him for another chance. He come back and he cool and calm and collected at first. Then he flipped the script on you and he start tearing you up, weighing you out, just in any kind of way, emotionally, verbally, ugly. He doing you wrong. And then you start to tell yourself, I deserve it. Okay, I understand. I'm going to just go through with it. I'm going to just put up with it. I'm going to just take it because I did this to him the first time around. I punched him in the nose and broke his nose. So now it's like I deserve whatever he doing to me. I'm going to put up with it. No. Because when somebody forgive, they got to forgive. So when my wife, she left me because I needed to grow. I came back around to her for general conversation 6 months later. She didn't say a single word to me. She didn't text me. So we had only been together for about 2 months, 3 months. That's the other new caveat and nuance, is the length of time y'all were together before you go apart, you take a break, or you break up. If you was together for a year or 2 years and then you break up, the relationship is over, because y'all had plenty of time to get to know each other and know what the other person needs. When y'all was just together for a month, 2 months, 3 months, under 6 months, and y'all break up, that was a trial period of getting to know each other and y'all testing each other to see what's gonna fly and what's not gonna fly. So if y'all take a break and then get back together, then now you actually have potential for it to work, because on y'all first trial period, when y'all were testing the waters, y'all got to learn what's gonna fly and what's not gonna fly. Now on this next time around, you still need to have a timeline. So you always have to have a timeline in your relationship, in the beginning of the relationship or the beginning of y'all getting back together. You can't just get back together and say, okay, we in it for the long haul, I'm never leaving again. Nope. You got to evaluate it every 30, 60, 90 days. You could evaluate every 30 days if it was toxic that first time, if it was bad. If it was decent the first time, but y'all just had a few quirks that just didn't sit right with y'all relationship, and now y'all get back together, now you can evaluate it every 90 days. So every 90 days, you evaluate it. Now see, listen to the video 3 times. If you're in a position of deciding on if you're going to take a man back, listen to the video 3 times. Now listen, I know some of y'all going to say, well, what if we got kids? None of that matters. And I talked about kids and already. So listen to the video again too. It don't matter if you got kids, if your life on the line, if your sanity on the line. It don't matter. You got to be a single mom. You got to be a single mom. Listen, you ain't going to be the first. You ain't going to be the last. All right? Yeah, your kids ain't going to get to ride in the back of a Rolls Royce. or whatever you trying to do for them, private school or the best sports leagues and all that. Yeah, they might not have everything. But as long as they got love and they got their mama 100%, they going to be just fine. They going to be just fine. They might not have all the lap of luxury, but they going to be just fine. So if your life on the line or your sanity is on the line, because if you lose your mind, then your children have lost their mother. So if your sanity on the line, you got to leave. I don't care if you got 11, 12 kids. You got to leave. Point blank period. Listen to what I'm telling you. Okay? So don't be coming, oh, what about if we got kids? What if I got children? What if we got a business together? Okay, start your new business. Dissolve the business. Let the business go. Let them have the business. You started one business, you can start another business. Anywhere on God's green earth, you could triple your worth. Anywhere you get planted, you could blossom. You hear what I'm telling you? You got to know and understand that. Don't feel like your life is over just because you got to part ways with a man. The man is not God. And God is not man that he should lie. But man is not God, so man will lie. So if you have to part ways with a man, guess what? Now you need to date Jesus. You need to go to God and get the strength and the wisdom to build your life from the ground up. Your Father in heaven got cattle on 1,000 hills. He feed the fowls of the air and he clothes the lilies of the field. How much more will he do for you, his child? So you got to understand that you cannot depend on no man for nothing. And you actually, when you get that toxicity out of your life, you actually going to thrive and flourish even better. And that's what you're going to realize. That is what you're going to realize. So understand that right there now when I'm telling you this now. All right? Listen to me now. Listen to me. This right here what's going to happen. So listen to this video 3 times. And when you're on your walk, you need to walk 30 minutes to an hour. Okay? So you ain't got time to listen to the video, go on your walk. Hey, listen, it's too many ads popping up. That means the show good. They only put ads on when the show good. So when the ad come up, instead of getting frustrated and mad by the ad, don't be taking out your anger for the little raggedy relationship on the advertisement and on me. Just use the ad to just, okay, let me just process what he just said, the last sentence, because that was heavy. I need to unpack that. Let me process that while there's 15 seconds playing. You see what I'm saying? You got to shift your mindset. You got to shift your mindset. You wound up tight, got your panties in the wad because that relationship, and then now you going off on the ad. The ad didn't even do nothing to you. That's that man that did something to you. Now you mad with me in the ad. I get tired of reading about what y'all got with the ad. Right, that man that dogged you out. Right, the man that dogged you out about what he did to you. The advertisement ain't do nothing to you. Oh, I am so sick and tired of all these advertisements. It's getting on my nerve. I can't even enjoy the video. Could you enjoy your life when you was in that toxic relationship? All right then. So that's what we here to confront. That sorry, no good man. So stop getting mad at the advertisement and get mad, scratch your booty, and get glad. Because we trying to get over your sorry relationship. Advertisements and all. Point blank period. Understand and respect the process of the work. Because see, everybody ain't going to get to this point in the video because of their mindset. So if you got here, understand why you here. Understand that you're doing the work. Understand that when you do the work, the results follow. So guess what? You in the 1%. And so that means you're going to attract a 1% partner. And what that means is you will not fail because you're going to be happy single and you're going to be happy in a relationship because you did the work on you without making excuses and complaining. So get yours. And when everybody else complaining and they mad about the message stepping on their toes or the advertisement get on their nerves, guess what? They taking themselves off the market because their attitude is jacked up. Their mind is jacked up because they cannot do the work. So guess what? That means it's more people for you to pick from, because it's people who falling out the race because they unwilling to do the work. That's what you got to realize and understand. Hey, God bless you. This Tony Gaskins. Got to get going. Got to coach a couple more clients today. We'll talk soon.